Okay. Let's have the truth about my nose. Well, I checked with the White House what President Trump is using for his fake tan. And they got back to me and they told me it's the sausage from the sausage tree in Africa. And so I've been trying it out on my nose and seeing how the tan works. But no, fake news, not true. The truth is it seems like I've got a bit of skin cancer on my nose. And until I can get to a doctor, I'm trying to treat it here. And yes, the sausage from the sausage tree, those sausages up there. Now, these sausage trees are magnificent trees. You look at the size of this thing. A huge tree. And in the Okavango and some places they will chop one of these massive trees down. Look at the size of that trunk, and then they'll make a dugout canoe out of it. But the real thing that these trees are all about, what people know them for, is the sausage. Look at the size of this thing. That's a big fruit. That's huge. It apparently can weigh up to 10 kilograms or so, and you can imagine that thing falling from way up there and you camping down here. Not a good idea. You definitely don't want to be picnicking or camping under these trees. But and they have this flower which they're not in flower at the moment. But they have a flower. Here's one here. It's unusual for there to be a flower now because they've fruited already, but see that deep maroon color, and these flowers are also open at night, and so they're mainly pollinated by bats. They're also open in the day, and some birds and insects pollinate them too, but it's mainly bat pollination. But it's the sausage that it's all about, and it's the sausage that's the culprit for my fake tan. So what I do with this sausage, I mean, look at the size of this thing. And that's not a big one. And there's lots of these. You definitely don't want this falling on your head. So what I do with this is I take a slice off. Every day I take off a slice, just a thin slice. And then it's slightly moist. It's actually not very moist, but just very slightly. And then I just rub it on my skin. Or sometimes I take a scrape of it because there's a bit more moisture on there, and I can take that and put it on my nose. And I definitely think it seems to be helping. But I don't know that it's going to stop it, but at least it will hopefully keep it at bay until I get to see a doctor. Don't think you can eat this because it's poisonous. And I think you can cook it somehow and eat it, but if you put it on the fire, the whole thing, it goes sort of soggy, and then you can get the seeds out. But to try and get seeds out of it in this state, almost impossible. But baboons eat them, kudu, quite a few animals eat them. Rhino eat them, black rhino love them. And some people say that they're important, black rhino are important for these trees to germinate, because the seeds need to pass through their system before they'll germinate. Yeah, but it's a solid piece of fruit, and you're not going to eat it, so don't think of it. It's not a nice sausage that you can just put on the fire and fry it and then have a nice yummies afterwards. Not happening. Not with this fruit. It has been used, for millennia by tribes and people for skin cancer, and they even make a cream. So the scientific name of this tree is Kigelia africana, and there's a cream made called Kigelia cream. And I was using that initially, but it sort of seemed to be working. But then I thought, well, hang on, we've got the real sausages here, so why don't I go for the real concentrate and give it a bash?